I hope all you lot are doing well. I wanted to talk about my worries about stuff in Tekken 8. Now, I know a lot of people are anticipating this big release. I'm definitely looking forward to it, and again, I'm a massive fan of the series. You know, Tekken 8 is gonna be a big game, but there's some stuff that I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about like the online. I didn't think the online was that great in CPT, and I'm really worried that the online could potentially be not good on launch. Now, the reason why I say this is because if you look at Street Fighter 6 and you look at Guilty Gear Strive, those games had good online. Tekken 8 on the CBT, the online wasn't good. It wasn't good. I'll be honest. Like, I personally think it might be on par with Tekken 7 or might be worse. I don't know. I don't know. It's been a while since I played it online, so I don't know. I would need to have them bring out the beta again and let us test it. But yeah, from what I think, online is a big thing for fighting games in this current era. You need to have great online for people to be excited, to be happy and stuff. If the online fails, that is gonna be a massive problem and a big L, right? So I hope the online's good. But then people will say, oh, okay. Oh, like the game might be, because those games are 2D, it's probably easier to do online. I don't know the whole ins and outs. Obviously, there's no 3D fighting game that's doing well at the minute. Dead or Alive got like it's not even on live support anymore. They took the support off after a year. So Dead or Alive is not even about. Dead or Alive was around. Soul Calibur's not even got support now. Like, I think they had 2 seasons and it's done. Tekken is the only 3D series that is still going very strong. So I don't know like what it could be in terms of the online and the 3D and the sidestep and all. I don't know. I don't know who that jargon, but online needs to be good. That's all. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think online needs to improve. So that's one. Number 2, Fight Lounge. The Fight Lounge has a massive potential. I'm so happy that they done something like Fight Lounge, right? But when I tried it in CBT, I felt like Fight Lounge was like, it didn't have enough arcades for you to play with your friend or anything like that, and it was just straight first to 2. So I hope in the final game you can do like, I don't know, unlimited rematches. Because I feel like sometimes you just want to chill and play and hang out and play with your friends for however long. I don't want to do first 2, but again, that was CBT, so I'm not going to be critical about that. Like, that could have just been, oh, because we're doing a test, you could only do first 2. I have no idea. There needs to be more arcades there, and again, I feel like there needs to be more servers. There wasn't a lot of servers, so hopefully they change that in the final build. Who knows, we'll see. One more suggestion I would say for that is, I think when it gets to like seasonal stuff like Christmas or holidays and stuff like that, maybe you could change the lounge. You know, if there's Evo coming up, make it all blue, so like it's different. That's just it's a suggestion, innit? I don't know, innit? Like, it could be you leave it as it is, but I think changing it up like how Street Fighter sometimes change it up, I think that would be so good. And then maybe like have a screen like talk about like the Tekken World Tour standings, you know, like you could go there and it just loads up the Tekken World Tour standings, or whoever's got the highest streak. Sorry, I'm a bit ill, so you have to bear with me. It will have the highest streak of whoever's in that server. I don't know, again, the whole JavaScript and what you lot do in terms of like how to make the game, but these are just ideas that I'm thinking of off the top of my head, and I have seen other games do it. You know, Guilty Gear Strive has a good online user interface, so does Street Fighter 6. But Fight Lounge, it's amazing. It's good. I really like it. Hopefully there'll be more expansion in the future. I hope it's not just the game's released and then that's it. We're just getting DLC characters and that's it. I hope there's more expansion to it. Maybe there's, you know, other things that you can add to it. I don't know. So that's number 2. And then number 3, I think Ghost Battle is amazing. I think the idea of creating like an AI version of yourself so people can download and play against is genius, right? It's a shared genius idea, and I think we need more of that. But we need also as well a place like, or a hub where people can download replays of matches. They do that in Street Fighter, where you can download rematches of, like, you know, online gameplay and stuff like that. That would be sick. I don't know why we don't have that in Tekken. We've never had it. But in Street Fighter, you could download replays of, like, you know, the pro players playing like their last ranked matches. That would be so sick. Doesn't even have to be player matches. Player matches you can't download, but ranked matches would be so sick to see. I'm a bit upset that there's no survival, team battle, and time attack. Time attack is whatever, innit? Like, it's whatever. But survival and team battle would have been really good. But again, we have got a lot of content packaged on the content side of things. We have Arcade Quest, Tekken Ball, story mode, online, Fight Lounge. We have quite a lot of things. So yeah, I reckon I appreciate either way. But what else is there? Tekken Ball needs to not have heat. Get rid of heat. Doesn't need to be in that mode. It just looks weird. That you're doing a heat engager move and you're running, but you're running in a straight line. It makes no sense. You just need to get rid of it. Is there any other things? Oh, and when you go to, I'm gonna show you something. There's something in this mode like that I want to show. So like Arcade Quest is amazing, right? This is an amazing mode for newcomers. I love it. Yeah. Every time I look at these avatars, I always think of 360 avatars, Xbox 360. It's actually funny. But yeah, this is cool. I really get down with this. This is really, really cool. And I got a little Easter eggs of the posters of the previous games. That's cool. But you see, when you get to this screen, I know that you're not going to do this. But if there's any way you can do this, this would be amazing. If you could have a character assigned to the front page of Tekken, your main character, so you could assign, because they've done this in Tekken 6, where you could assign your main character to the front page or the front of the game. Like if I was a last main, it will show last at my favorite stage or whatever. I'm not asking for the stage. I'm just asking if my character could be assigned to the front where the main menu is. That would be absolutely amazing. Because he is cool, but he's just not my character, you know? And I like the details of his face and that. That would be sick. But I guess time will tell, right? I can't see them not doing it because they've done it in Tekken 6 before. But yeah. I'm worried about customization. I think customization looks very dull. From what other people have shown on their early preview builds. They just look dull. It doesn't look like there's much going on. I don't know if it's even worse than Tekken 8. It doesn't look like there's a lot of items there, but I don't know if that's because they don't want to show off a lot of things. But even the custom decals, like, you know, when you was able to like put letters on clothing and stuff like that, or shapes on clothing and make that type of stuff, man, that would be so sick. Like, Tag 2 had it down to the T. Like, that was the best customization I've ever seen come out of Tekken. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if I'd even customize my characters. That's how much I don't think the customization matters in Tekken 8 anymore. I think the costumes are okay. Like my Leroy costume, the one where he's wearing a tracksuit, I think I'll just use that for Leroy, and that's it. I don't think I'll be customizing that much. But hopefully there could be like an expansion later on down the line. So yeah, I think that is it when it comes to stuff that I'm talking about with my worries with Tekken 8. Like everything else seems cool, and even the news part as well. Hopefully you lot can update the news with everything that's going on with the Tekken World Tour, so we can get more new players, some fresh blood coming into the Tekken World Tour for Tekken 8, so they can understand where to go, what tournaments to travel to and stuff like that. I think that would be sick. But I think that's enough of what I've kind of thought about. I'm not really upset with those things. I just feel like these will be the changes that make Tekken the best fighting game of all time. This Tekken 8. I think that's what will make this Tekken 8 the best fighting game of all time. Also, having a jukebox on every platform is amazing. Thank you very much for that. My replaying tips, yep. Fight Lounge. Yeah, like, I think it's just, yeah. They dropped the ball with the offline stuff, man. Because practice second ball, yeah. Gallery will probably have everything. Oh, can we play? This is what I was trying to figure out. So, in the Fight Lounge and CBT, it said in the dojo you could train with your friends. So I think you could train with your friends online, but that'll be when the game is released. If that's what I think it is, and it's like Tekken Tag 2 where you could train online, thank you so much. Appreciate it. It means a lot, because I really like that feature where you could go with your friends and train and practice online and stuff like that. I think that is so sick. And yeah, I don't really have much more to say. I think the game they've done a great job with the game. The special intros being in the game is sick. I think those are my only concerns and my only worries. I think it's just the online being not great. But that's there. Other than that, they said that we're going to have online practice. Maybe we'll be able to play the old games as well. Because I'm seeing a lot of old school posters of Tekken 4, Tekken 5, Tekken 3 all around like certain arenas like Arcade Quest, Fight Lounge. I'm seeing them. It would be sick to play the old games. I don't see why we couldn't play the old games. Like they could probably call it retro. Like after you've done Arcade Quest, you could go to like you unlock the retro sections. You could play like all the old Tekken games. Like maybe even not all of them. Maybe like 1 to 5 or something like that, or 1 to 4 or 1 to 3 even. I don't know, but I just think it would be this. These ideas that I'm thinking of is what will make this game sell more than Tekken 7. Do you know what I mean? Like it will go crazy on launch. Like raw, what you could play the old school Tekkens on this, or you could play this, you could do this. They've already got a lot of stuff on here. Like don't get me wrong, they have. I'm not saying they haven't, but you gotta understand. When it comes to like creating content for Tekken, if you've been on my channel from a while back, you know I'm a critique when it comes to the game. I'm gonna say how I feel, what I think should be changed, what I feel could make it go to the next step. Like I'm not gonna be like yes, you've done amazing, and not say how I think. I'm not these other creators. I'm gonna say how I think, and I think these things is what's needed for Tekken 8. Like we need a retro section so you can play the old school games again. Make people like be familiar with the series, because right now you have Tekken 8, and yeah, it's a lovely looking game, but they need to also know what Tekken 1, 2 and 3 is like. That would be so good. But again, these are just my thoughts. Let me know what you lot think. Maybe I was a bit critical, but I'm only coming from a place of love. Coming from a place of love, a place of passion. And I've been playing the game for years. So it's like there's stuff that I see that could be done and should be done if they want to really get that selling sky high. But there's enough modes I'm looking at right now. Arcade Quest, Ghost Battle, Arcade Battle versus Practice. There's enough. It seems like there's going to be enough for us to do when the game is launched. Because I'm more than sure we're going to have to go through Arcade Battle with all the characters, all 32 characters, to get the endings. That's one thing. We're going to have to play through that main story mode to find out what the lore is. So that might be 3 to 4 hours. That's another thing. Then we're going to play online and try and get the ranks. That's another thing. So there's a lot to do in this Tekken. There's a lot to do. It's not like Tekken 7 where you just play the game and no one cares about the endings. They don't mean nothing. And then, like, you're just playing online. Like, for casuals that want to get into Tekken, and they're like, oh, you know what? I want to play Tekken, man. I don't know combos and stuff, but I want to play. Oh, what we doing? Arcade battle. Arcade battle's boring. Oh, let's go into ranked. And then you find a random Aorichi or a random Dante or a Mortal Soul, and you don't even stand a chance. So what do you do after that? You can't do anything. You can't go back to arcade mode. That's boring. You can't go into rank because you're getting beaten up by these people. So there needs to be something for you to play, and I think Arcade Quest is perfect. So is Super Ghost Battle and Tekken Ball. But we need the old school games to be playable, just like how you had it in Tekken 5. I don't know how the programming thing works like that. I don't know. But if you can somehow get the old school games to be played and put it as a retro section, or even as expansion down the line. Maybe, like, I know people are going to be like quite upset about this, but even if you put it as something you charge, like a retro pack, play the old school games of Tekken 8. I know it's not what everyone wants, but man, I'll pay for that. I'll be honest with you. So yeah, let me know, man, what you lot think. I've said my part on the things that I feel like should be improved for Tekken 8. But again, you lot might have something that I never thought about. You might not even agree with me. And that is fair. That's how life works. Not everyone's going to agree with what everyone says. But leave your comment in the comment section down below. And remember to subscribe as well. There will be a lot of content coming out on the channel for Tekken 8. And there's a lot of streams coming out for Tekken 8 as well. So yeah, appreciate it, man. Thank you lot very much for watching. Been your boy King J. Safe.
Simmer down, simmer now. Couple kicks to your boat, I'm a winner now. Like Eddie with the feet, I'm a killer now. Simmer down, simmer now.